Hello, grade 4. Today is the third lesson in term 1, chapter 4, lesson 3, resources of the United States. Okay, let's start. Natural resources. What the meaning of natural resources? Natural resources means, guys, the things that are found naturally on Earth. Again, natural resources means things from natural environment. It means things found naturally on Earth. And people use these resources to get their food, to get fuel, to get shelter, to get clothing. How? Here we have some examples of natural resources. Number one, soil. Soil, guys, is considered as one natural resource. Why? Because number one, it's found naturally on earth. No man can make soil. And we can use it here in farming and raising livestock means animals. Number two, water. Water here, I mean water of oceans, water of seas, water of rivers, okay? So here, the water of rivers, we can, it's natural resource and we can use it for drinking and farming too, okay? So farming and drinking. Number three, the forest. The forest is considered as natural resource. Why? Because the forest is found naturally on earth. No man can make or can do forest. No, it never happened, okay? And the forest here, you know that it has a lot of trees and we can use the wood of the trees to make furniture and paper. So look, these are the trees of the forest. We can use them to make the furniture like tables, like chairs, like bedrooms and so on. Okay, here we have ocean and seas. I told you we have ocean and seas to get its natural resource too, and we can use them to get the seafood we eat as source of food. The next one, rivers. We can use the water of the rivers in farming and in drinking, and we can use rivers too as traveling routes, okay, when we travel in the river. The last one, minerals, okay? Minerals like what? Minerals, you know, all the metals in our life, iron ore, copper, for example, nickel, gold, silver, okay? All of these minerals are natural resources too because they are found naturally underground, okay? So we can use them to make many products, you know, that we can make many machines out of iron ore and cars and planes and all of these things. We can make it or make it out of iron ore. We can use gold and silver to make these things. We use like accessories and necklace rings. All of that are made out of the minerals. Okay, so we use all of these natural resources to make products. And what the meaning of product here? Product means something that is made from natural resource. Product means something that's made from natural resource. So when I speak about the accessories, it's made out of the silver, for example, and silver is mineral. Okay, these are products. When we speak about seafood, seafood considered as product, and we got them from natural resources, which is ocean and seas. Okay, when we speak about furniture, furniture, okay, is a product that is made out of wood, and wood here is considered as a natural resource. We get it from the forest. Next one, the types of resources. Here we have many kinds of resources or many types of resources. Let's start by the first one, renewable resources. When I say the word renewable, renew, it means that resources that can be replaced after using. The resources or the things that can't be replaced after using. It means that when it's finished, other resources will take its place. When it's finished, other resources will take its place. Like what? Give us examples. Trees and fish. Okay. You know that we use the wood of that tree. Okay. After that, we can plant another tree. After we use it, we can plant another one, and so on. It's a cycle till the end of the world. Okay. Fish also. Now the fish lay eggs, and then the eggs hatch to give us fish, and then the fish lay eggs, and then the eggs hatch, and so on. It's a cycle that will continue till the end of the world. So every day we have trees planted, and we have fish eggs that hatch to bring other fish. Okay, that's why they are renewable, because other resources take its place or replace them after using. The second resource is non-renewable resource, okay? The non-renewable resources, it's the opposite, means the resources or the things from nature, of course, that cannot replace after using, that cannot be replaced after using. So this one cannot be replaced after using. One day it will finish. One day it will run out. Like what? We have two examples, guys, of non-renewable resources: minerals and fossil fuels. I told you minerals like iron ore, like copper, like silver, like gold, like nickel, okay? And they are found underground, where we could find these minerals underground, okay? Number two, or the second non-renewable resource, fossil fuel. Fossil fuels means three fossil fuels we have: coal, natural gas, and oil. Coal, natural gas, and oil. And here is the pictures of the fossil fuels. Look, coal, this black substance that we use in heating and running machines. Oil, okay, that we use it to run our cars. And natural gas that your mom used in running the ovens in the kitchen, okay? So now, and running also some cars. So these are fossil fuels. How we get the fossil fuels? We get it by, the plants that died and the animals that died and burned underground. When they decayed underground, they turn to be fossil fuels. That's how we get fossil fuels, okay? And they are considered also to be non-renewable resources. After that, or the third type is flow resources. The third type is the flow resources. Here we have, this is the third type, and there are only three flow resources: sunlight, wind, and water. Sunlight, wind, and water. Okay. The three resources, the three flow resources, we use them to produce electricity. That number one. How? When the sun is shining, in day, of course, not at night. When it's shining in the day, so here these are solar panels. These solar panels get the sunlight and it change it to electricity. Look at the wire, the sun panels, it changed the sunlight to electricity. Okay. Also here the windmills. When the wind is blowing, okay, here this smells like fans, using the movement of the wind when it's blowing to produce electricity too. Look, these are the fans, okay, the wind fans or the windmills that use the movement of the wind to produce electricity. What else? Here inside oceans and inside seas, there are water turbines. These water turbines, guys, use the movement of the waves to produce electricity. So now, sunlight, wind, and water are considered as flow resources. We use flow resources to produce electricity. Here, the sunlight with or by the solar panels, the wind by the windmills, and the water by the water turbine. Okay? Listen, guys, one of you asked me, Mrs. Mayada, we have sunlight till the end of the world. Every day the sun is shining. Why it's not considered as a renewable resource? For example, here the water, we have the water of seas till the end of the world. Okay, so why it's not considered as a renewable resource? It's not considered, these guys, wind and sunlight and water are not considered as renewable resources because we use them in a specific time. Now, when I use the sunlight, only at in day, not at night, right? At day, not at night, only in the morning. You can use the sunlight, or there is sunlight in the evening? Of course, no. Here, the wind, we use the movement of the wind when only when it's blowing, and not every day the wind is blowing. Sometimes we have a calm day, sunny day, so no wind today, so the fans will not work. Okay. Also, the turbines. Some days you don't find waves in the sea, no waves in the sea. Okay, so how these turbines move? No, it cannot move because the water is calm. okay? The movement of the waves is very slow and is very calm, so we cannot work the turbine. So why these resources considered as flow resources, not renewable resources, because we use them in a specific time or at a specific time. Okay, now we use the energy coming out of the natural resources, especially these fossil fuels and flow resources. We use the electricity come out of them, and we use the fossil fuels like oil, gas, to lit homes, okay, the lighting, to power cars. We use oil to power cars, keep warm in winter for the heaters, coal, for example, used to run heaters, keep cold in summer like the ACs, the air conditioners. We use the electricity to run any device at your home, to run any machine at your home, okay? Okay, some energy I told you come from the fossil fuels, like the energy coming out from the coal and oil and natural gas too. Okay, so don't forget that we use electricity that coming out from sunlight and wind and water, okay? And sometimes we use the fossil fuels as kind of energy to run the machines, okay? So how we run car using oil, how we run ovens using natural gas, how we run, for example, some heaters and some machines in the factories using coal, okay? In the past, guys, people get used to throw a waste and rubbish in the lakes and in the rivers. Also, they used to burn the fuels that harm the atmosphere, okay? And also, they used to cut down the trees and the forest, and they took away the fish from the seas and oceans. What else? They harm the soil, okay, until it becomes useless and destroys all plants and animals. This is in the past. But today we recognize that all of these actions harm our environment, okay? Day by day, we will not find all of these resources. So today we insist on protecting these resources by doing many actions. Like what? Like number one, you have to preserve the electricity, for example, to turn off the lights, to turn off any machine after using. Use less water, for example, you wash your hands and then after you finish, please close the tap. Recycling paper and cans, okay? So you will save the electricity, for example, in running machines to make other products, okay? And save materials too. So here we have some actions of here, look, these are the bad actions people used to do, like throwing rubbish inside oceans and seas. Here, look, when you throw rubbish inside the sea, look what happened to the fish. Okay, this when they burn, this is smokes coming out of the factories. How they harm here the soil or the land. Look here how people destroy some kinds of plants and animals. Okay, look, now they cut the trees of the forest and they didn't plant it again. But here, how we preserve these resources, turning off the lights, don't using too much water, okay? Recycling, we can make recycling to many products we use. This is our lesson today, resources of the United States. If you have any question, guys, please contact me anytime. Thank you and goodbye.